AT&T store, and we'll give you up to $650 in credits per line to help you switch to AT&T when you trade in your current smartphones and buy new ones on AT&T Next. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Limited time offer. Requires eligible port-in, trade-in, purchase, and service per line. Get minimum of $10 trade-in credit plus prepaid card and amount of device balance or early termination fee less trade-in. Fees, charges, and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We're so excited to have you on. Welcome to BTalk Live with Alex Williams. Man, the day has finally arrived. We are here. Y'all don't know how excited I am for this day to finally come. It's been a lot in the works, but we are finally here. I just want to thank everybody who signed on today, who tuned in with us. Like I said, again, this is BTalk Live with Alex Williams. I am your host, yours truly. So I'm excited that everybody came to join us. Before anything, I just want to say thank you to everyone for their support. I've been seeing on all the social media platforms, everybody has been posting a flyer, supporting, sharing. So for that, I'm grateful. So I want you guys to get ready for an amazing ride, an amazing trip as we enter into things and we start talking and we start engaging and we start going in. So many people wanted to ask me what BTalk was. So before, we go into it, I want to talk to you what BTalk was. People ask me, what is BTalk? BTalk stands for exactly what it sounds like. It's bold talk, brazen talk, barbershop talk, beauty shop talk. It's everything that your ears want to hear. It's all the things that, sometimes you're scared to talk about, and some things that we do not talk about. Now, there's a lot of issues going on in our society, but as a generation, as millennials, there's things that concern us and things that obviously we have a lot to say about and we have all opinions. So BTalk is a place where your thoughts are enticed and your voice is heard. So I just want to say welcome to BTalk. I hope you enjoy this ride. And just for everybody to know, the show will be going on all month long. We are doing a reel of about 4 episodes. So every Wednesday this month, in the month of March, at 8 o'clock, you can tune in. You can call in. For those who are not signed on, please invite them on blogtalkradio.com/BTalk Alex Williams. And trust me, there's going to be a segment where you guys can call in. We can hear your voices. We can hear your thoughts. We can hear your questions. And that number is going to be 347-850-8408. So, BTalk, I want everybody to know, man, I'm grateful to God for my team, my production team, my management team. We've been working on BTalk for literally a year and a half. It's been in the works. We've done a lot to kind of collaborate and bring together thoughts. We've done a lot of research, trying to figure out what really matters to you guys, what's really going on in this society, and what are the things that people are really afraid to talk about? What are the things that people shy away from? So we've done a lot of research, guys. We've done a lot of things, and to come up with, subject matters that really matter to us. And so I just want to, throw this out there for anybody. This is a platform for us to learn. This is a platform for us to grow. This is a platform for us to laugh, to even cry. I mean, this is a platform for it all. So I want everybody to be open-minded to this platform, what BTalk represents and what BTalk is. This is a platform for everybody. So this is not a platform that is linked to any ideologies or linked to any personal theories and thoughts and mindset. So, I want everybody to be, open-minded when listening to this radio station. And also, one thing, this is a show that is for the mature, to say the least. It's a platform for the mature. So we ask that the subject matters that we're talking about, 16 and over, is for people, grown folks. So, like I said, this is BTalk. Welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to have you with me. You caught it at the genesis. I'm telling you, this show, you've caught it at the time where it's before all the edits, before all the commercials. This is just our soft launch. You caught it before our celebrity guests because, we got some confirmed, but, we caught it at the right time. So this is where you guys are getting unrestricted, raw, uncut, on edge, on air. It's all live. It's all real. It's all uncensored. It's whatever it's supposed to be. So when I was, thinking about doing this show, and I was thinking about who I wanted to have on it, before we brought on a celebrity guest, I had to pay homage to my family. I had to pay homage to my friends, people who've been riding with me for a long time. And one of the people who's, going to be rocking with us today, he is a stand-up comedian. He is from Jersey City. Me and this dude have known each other since high school. High school when we were wearing baggy jeans and Air Force Ones and throwback jerseys. He's a stand-up comic. He is from Jersey City. His name is Andrew Williamson. What's going on, man?
How you doing, Alex? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Well, I do want to say, listen, I'm happy for you. I'm excited. I'm glad that you chose me because you're going to get a side and an aspect of it that you don't typically get from everyone. So I'm happy that, you got a little flavor. I'm not saying that your other guest isn't flavorful, but I'm a little more flavorful. So I'm glad that you definitely chose me. So, I'm ready.
All right, and I appreciate you being with me, man. And the other guest that I had, he and I have known each other since kindergarten. That's a long time. Kindergarten's a long time. We've known each other for such a long time. Me and this dude, there's no real friends these days. It's hard to find real friends, but this is my boy, Mr. Loyalty himself. He is from Bloomfield, Montclair, Newark. He's from all Essex County. So that means hide your kids, lock your doors. My boy, welcome Daniel Prescott. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? I'm glad to be here. Hello to everybody that's listening. I'm really excited to be here. I'm glad you chose me. You are definitely one of my closest friends. We've known each other, like you said, since kindergarten. We go way, way, way back. We've been friends nonstop, and it's good to be here. I'm proud of you, and I wish you all the best with the BTalk. And, we're going to have some fun today. Everybody that's listening, tell your friends, tell them to call in.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing more people. Come on. Let's tune in. We're going to have that time where you can call in and you can speak your opinion, speak your mind. It's real.
It's real. It's real. We're going to have fun. So speaking about friends, man, when we were, me and production team was talking about, gathering some information, looking at our discussion board and said, what should we talk about? What are the things that the people want to hear? One of the things that I thought about was something that we all are familiar with, whether it's personal to you or somebody, and that is the title. I know when I put it up on Facebook, for those of you who are not my friend on Facebook, Alex L. Williams, those of you who are not follow me on Twitter or Instagram, they're both the same. My handles is ALW_SoStar. So those of you who follow me, I'm telling you, when I put up this flyer about BTalk and the subject matter, which is crossing the line, exes and friends, man, I have so many people hit me up saying, oh, my God, I got so much to say. I have so many thoughts. I have personal experiences. And I'm telling you, this is a subject matter that is pretty popular, and not necessarily for all the great reasons, but for unfortunately, all the crazy reasons. So what happens, we're gonna touch all different angles of it, hit it, but crossing the lines, exes and friends. But I want to ask you, before we go into anything in terms of particularly dating, because that's the first thing that comes to mind. Right. And my question to you guys is, what is acceptable behavior between friends and exes? So, obviously with social media being on the rise as it is, everybody's connected. So you break up with a girl, right? And you guys are no longer together. Okay. What happens when let's just stay here. What happens, or what do you feel are the rules in terms of friends and exes being cool? We'll start with Andrew.
What are the rules? All right, so for me it's a little weird because I think the dynamic of it is, all right, see, dating is a vague thing. So if I'm just going out on dates with this woman or this young lady or whatever the case is, and we're just kicking it for a couple months, and we might be smashing or whatever the case is, and
whatever the case
may be, then I'm cool with that. If one of my boys decides to hit her up, like, yo, look, I want, but you have to talk to whoever it is. The friend, whoever the mutual friend is. So let's just say, for example,
okay,
Daniel started talking to this fly young thing, and you know, he's not really dating her, you know, like per se, like that's his girl, but he's with her. He's rocking with her a little bit.
All right.
And he breaks up with her, and she's feeling your boy. First of all, I'm not going to say no, right? Not because I don't have respect for Daniel, but because it depends on the aspect of the relationship. I would definitely ask, you know, I got to come talk to my boy. You know, listen, are you cool with this? But I think it depends on the dynamic of that relationship, I feel.
So you're saying if it's not like, if it's just casual, then it's kind of like,
then that's okay. I feel.
Okay, Daniel, you see how he's looking? Yo, everybody tuning in, I wish you could see Daniel's face. Like, he's like, this guy. But Daniel, I'll speak for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, my face definitely might have tell it all. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I disagree. I have a different outlook on it. I feel first of all, dating and a relationship, I just want to put it out there, are two different things. You know,
what is dating to you?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question. That's like one of my favorite questions. Seriously. Okay, dating, in my opinion, we're talking Daniel Prescott. By the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's King DWLP. Hit me up on Facebook, Daniel Prescott. Anyways, back to what I was saying.
You see the plugs?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
But, yeah, okay, dating, is, in my opinion, is the stage of you getting to know somebody. You know, you guys are going out. You're spending time with each other. You might become intimate with each other. But know that this is dating. That is not a relationship, meaning that if you and I deal with each other on a Monday and then I decide to, matter of fact, let's say you or I decide to go out with somebody else on that Friday, that has nothing to do with you. That is part of the dating process. If I want to date more than one person, that is my right.
Prerogative. Bobby Brown.
You know. So I'm sorry to cut you off, but so what you're telling me is that, like, let's say, because as men, it's divide and conquer, right?
Okay.
I'm going to be real. So
he's dividing and conquering. Did you hear that?
I'm not dividing. All right, I might be. But listen. All right, so if Daniel's out there talking to every girl out there, so there's no girls left for me to talk to now?
Well, first of all, okay, listen.
Well, he said what Daniel's saying is that dating and being in a relationship is different. He's saying that if you're dating,
right,
then you can act. Then it doesn't really matter to you. Is that what you're saying, Daniel? That it doesn't, because
I think
it's
both
casual.
Yeah, dating is what it is. It's dating. It's not a relationship.
Okay.
You know, but that's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying I'm not answering the question about you dealing with one of my exes or anything. I'm just dealing on what is dating. That's what Mr. Alex Williams.
The professor's breaking it down.
Okay, that's what Mr. Alex Williams.
That's what I asked. All right, let me finish.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying dating. So like, if you're dating someone and she decides to go out with somebody else on another night, you could feel some type of way about it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is because you guys are not in a relationship. Now, I personally will not, if I'm dating somebody, I will not share with them that, hey, by the way, last Friday I went on a date with this other female. Oh, my God, how it went down. No, I'm not going to do that because people's feelings. At the end of the day, I don't want to know. You feel me? But also, I can't do anything about it. You see, that's the problem that people have. They try to put relationship rules on dating, and when you become, and see, that's why some guys start to try to do their thing in the dating thing. You already saying, look, if you sleep with me, you can't sleep with nobody else. Don't do that to a man. You're already starting out bad, and then when you get to a relationship, what do you think is going to happen?
Y'all see how personal it is.
Yeah. Touch his heart.
She shouldn't have left me. Wait, so all right. So what is the acceptable behavior though? So all right. So you're just talking about dating. You're not talking about relationships.
But in a relationship, I can't be in a relationship with somebody and then also see other people. That is when, that's when we call problems, you're cheating and different things. That's when it becomes an issue. Okay, that's why there's a difference. That's why people say, oh, we just fell into a relationship.
Fell? Trip?
What? Wait a minute. I went from like just dating to relationship. Now, y'all need to have a discussion, have a talk about this. Say, listen, we've been dating for 6-7 months, and at this time, I don't want to see anybody else.
But I'm saying, I'm talking about when you dating that girl. Say if I'm interested in her, how do you feel about that situation? Because I mean,
You have to come.
Guys are egotistical. I know I have a big ego, so
No way.
you know.
You have to. You have to come to me. And
so permission. So you think it's permission?
Like hot as ever here. Thank you. Got me sweating bullets over this month. But yeah, I honestly feel that you need to like come to me and talk to me about it, because I don't want to just walk in and be like, Angie, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I mean, excuse me, what is you doing? Talking to such and such, like, you didn't confront me about that.
She wanted you, boy.
Yeah, she might have wanted that because she's stupid. But now you have to talk to me about it. You know, I'm not gonna just hit up like you, Alex, or anybody that I'm even associates with, and just start dealing with somebody that they used to deal with. The right thing to do is to come to that person.
So that's the right thing. I mean, yeah. I think that. You know, I hear
trying to go around the
he went river, woods, hood, block, corner, yeah. So you're saying permission? You don't care?
No. I'm saying
that no Karen attitude might get your ass.
I didn't say I didn't say I don't care.
Okay.
What I was saying was essentially what Danny was saying. Like, I'm gonna come approach you, but I feel like if it's not a relationship and you didn't claim her, like, yo, this is my girl, it's fair game to me. Like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I know, like Danny was saying earlier, if I talk to one girl on Monday and I'm chilling with another girl on Friday, then, like...
There's no relationship.
There's no, like, you just going out with different girls, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like, all right, yo, Danny, listen, I know you messing with old girl, and I'm feeling, listen, how do you feel about that? That's how I'm going to come at you. But the only reason I'll even step to you like that is because I know that this wasn't that serious to begin with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. So, I mean, all right, so the question of the hour is, because we, you know, obviously I think a lot of people share that aspect of, you know, when you don't put a stamp or you don't put a title on a situation, that you can't necessarily claim somebody. So even if your boy does not ask you, and for ladies out there, if you have a girlfriend and she starts talking to a guy and you're not in a relationship, I mean, even though you may be upset or feel a type of way because you did not put a title on that particular situation, you can't necessarily feel like you have ownership. So even if you're a little salty, you know, you ultimately can't feel bad because you're not in a committed relationship. Now, but the heart of the matter is when we talk about literally, like, so you know, so we'll throw out a situation. You know that I've been dating somebody for like 2 years. You know, 3 years, you know, whatever the time is. You know that I've been dating this person, and all of a sudden, or you guys, you know that you've been dating somebody for a certain amount of time, and it's a real relationship. Like, you tried to, you know, you were halfway faithful, you know, halfway committed.
Why are you looking at me?
You committed to her in some form, shape, or way, right? And you break up, and then all of a sudden you see her now dating somebody that you know. You see how it just even feels sensitive. You know, we say that, it just even feels sensitive. How do you feel? I'll start with Daniel. How do you feel about that? Because you know,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna cause a scene. I'm
not gonna be ignorant.
You know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be one of those. But I think at a later date in time, I'm definitely gonna have to address him or her. I'll be like, listen, like, what's up? Like, especially, you know what? I'm not even gonna address her. I'm gonna address him. Like, if that's my boy or associate or a friend, I'm definitely gonna be like, listen, wish you the best now, but you really should have came to me, and if it definitely gets out of line, then I'm going to have to, do whatever I have to do.
You can always tell when the issue gets touchy to black folks, so they start clapping.
Yeah.
You know? James started clapping. He's beatboxing.
Y'all are the worst. I see what this is about. The BTalk today, it's like, we got Daniel on the show. We definitely got him. Okay, all right. More people joining in. That's what's up.
Oh, yeah, but right after this, we're going to take some callers. So everybody who's tuning in, remember the number is 347-850-8408. Again, the number is 347-850-8408. So, Daniel, so you would address the situation.
I have to, because it's going to, I'm just going to say for me, I'm very petty. I realize it, I love it. Petty. I almost cursed at you, but we're on the show and I want to keep it appropriate. But anyways, like I said, I'm very petty. So I will have to address the situation. Like I said, I'm not going to do it right then and there. You know, I might do it right then and there, depending on where it's at, especially if it's like a real public place. But anyways, I will definitely have to address the situation. It's not about like being macho, base. It's just the fact that I can't allow you to think that you can like stab me in the back and just get away with it like that.
Okay, so here's my thought. Okay, I hear two parts to this question. I agree with you, right? But I just want to play devil's advocate. Just a question.
Of course you do.
I want to hear your thoughts, though. I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, so the way I feel about it is this. I'm 100% with Daniel. I think that there are things sacred in a friendship, right? So it's kind of like you know, like when you go to a restaurant and like you're eating your food and you like a little bit done, and the waiter looks at you and he goes, "Are you done yet?" And he tried to take your plate. I think that this is kind of like the same thing where, listen, I'm not done with my plate, or there's still food on my plate, because everyone knows an X just isn't an X at that point. You see what I'm saying? So don't touch my plate of food, pretty much. Like I'm not one to. But Exes is a little different because there's an emotional connection. So
obviously, it's not just an ego thing.
It's not just an ego thing at that point, because for me it's like, now not only are you like, now you're just trying to flex on the next man just to show that you got more muscles than him, and that's kind of whack.
You know what? But hold on. You see, sometimes at the end of the day, you also might not really know what went down between us. I might say one thing and it might have been another. She might say one thing and it might be another. You know that saying, there's three sides to every story, his, hers, and the truth. You see, so you got to take that into play, because, like, we might have just been dating, but we might have been, you know, really emotionally involved or whatever. Like, you know, right. Still, like, I say, at the end of the day, like you said, it depends on the situation. But it just, Daniel Prescott, Alex is my boy. We've been friends forever. There's not one girl that he used to talk to, that he used to date, that I am going to approach. I don't care how far she is. I don't care how she come my way. But like, hey, you need to chill. You need to chill. Loyalty. That's my nigga. That's my brother. We need to go way back. You know, nah, that's not going down like that. Because like stuff like that can mess up a friendship. And like, yo, there are so many women in this world, bro. Like, yo, you don't need one. You don't need. I don't care if she was just a one night stand. Like, I mean, hey, to each his own.
But you know, it's crazy. What I've been hearing, and like I said, when we posted this on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I received a lot of different opinions on the matter. And what I got a lot of times is sometimes you can't help who you start being engaged with. Like, for example, if we're all friends and we're all cool and we're all in a situation, and then you happen to meet somebody and it wasn't necessary that it was planned. Because, I mean, I know we're in this world, a lot of things that we don't mean to do or we don't plan to do, because it could be a real innocent situation where you end up messing with or dealing with somebody who you know you should deal with a friend. And it seems as if, you know, Daniel was like, it's no way, not even close. I don't care what, I don't care when, I don't care how. It's just not going down.
Because I'm a loyal friend.
Well, let me ask this. Would you ever give your boy the blessing? If one of your boys came to you, you was messing with an old girl for, let's say, 2.5 years. You know, well, it's not super long, but it's time put in.
That is a relationship. Okay. You ain't dating for no 2.5 years.
Well, okay, let's say relationship. All right, now, would you give your boy the okay? Like, if I can't, yo, Daniel, yo, listen, Ta-ta-ta-licious is mad ill. Like, I want to talk.
Wait, what's the name?
Ta-ta-ta-licious.
Say it one more time.
Ta-ta-ta-licious.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Someone probably named Ta-ta-ta-licious.
Hudson County, you know.
I don't do hood chicks.
What?
I don't do, but I got respect for me and mine. Nah.
Chicks that's a hood
chicks are the what?
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Hood chicks are the what?
They the best. What you mean?
All right, that's
you sound like Cali right there. We the best.
They the best.
They're available anytime.
Okay, so what's wrong?
Go ahead.
Let me ask a question. Would you give your boy the okay?
Honestly,
let's say it's me.
I don't like the whole 2.5 year thing, but like if I was dealing with a female for like a month, let's just say it like that. I'm sorry just to change your whole story.
Yeah, you did kind of.
Yeah, I did, and then like, yeah, of course. Obviously, and like one of my boys, I ain't gonna, you know, Alex or my other close people, they came. He was like, "Yo, I want to." Like, all right, bro, you know, yeah, that's a different. But we're talking about like 2 or 3 people. You know, like, nah, we ain't talking about you, Andrew. Since the BTalk, no, you cannot smash anything that I personally dealt with. And if we do, we're gonna have to have it.
What if they cheated on you and you broke up with
But
them?
he's not talking about relationship.
You see right there? I think he's confused on what dating and a relationship is. You keep saying cheating. How can she cheat on me if we're dating?
I think he's going to. Wait, hold the thoughts right there. We have a couple of people who are on the line. We're unmuting some people who are there. We have somebody who is calling from 201-344-7491. We want to make sure that we take a lot of callers. We have a lot of people waiting to call in and talk in.
Yeah,
but from 201-344-7491, please tell us your name and where you're from, and give us either a thought or a question that you have on the matter.
Hello?
Are you there? 201-344-7491. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Somebody on now.
You're on live. Go ahead.
Hello? Hello?
Are you there?
Yes, Kanisha Scott. I'm from Jersey City.
Kanisha, what's going on? Welcome to BTalk Live with Alex Williams. How you doing? So, I mean, we obviously you're listening in. What question or comment do you have?
Hello?
Kanisha, you there?
I think she at work trying to hide out.
Is Kanisha at work? I hear people in the back.
In the back.
She got the kids in the back.
Shut up! I'm trying to talk to Alex.
All right, we're going to go to the next one. Thank you, Kanisha. We're going to 347-586-2838. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Yeah, why don't we say like the last 4 digits?
Right, that's true.
347-586-2838. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we're going to try one more. Let's go down to, we see a 718 number. That's probably either Brooklyn or Queens. Let's go 718-372.
Right there.
Give us your name and where you're from.
Darlene Cruz, Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, come on.
Shout out to Biggie.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Biggie death.
It is Biggie's. It's the anniversary of Biggie, March 9th. I've been seeing it all over Facebook, Twitter, and Facebook. But please, what's your question for us, Darlene?
Mine is really a statement. If somebody, even if they messed with them one time, I think they're off limits. Because the first thing I'm going to think is, maybe you've been eyeing me all along. That person. You know, if I'm dating, not a dating, relationship, whatever, once I've messed with that person and you're my friend, you should not want to be anywhere near him. You should be somewhere else, and vice versa. I have never been interested in talking to any one of my friends, boyfriends, or I've never been interested.
That's right.
But it's been done to me, and that wasn't my friend anymore. Because they were sneaking and doing it. If you felt it wasn't wrong, why would you sneak? Why would I find out from a third person? And then when I confront the situation, they're like, "Oh well, I wasn't sure where y'all stood." If you weren't sure, why did you still go with it? Why didn't you say, "Okay, this is what I want to do"? You understand?
Darlene, I appreciate that. Darlene, thanks for your call. And that's a great point. That's a great point. Darlene said she had a personal experience. And I'm telling you, she said many people thought that you must have been eyeing them the whole time while I was dating them. So it's kind of like from a perspective of, you know, how did I know you weren't plotting?
Andrew was plotting the whole time, you know. See?
See, hold on, because y'all not about to have me look like a wolf in here. See, you know what? You're right. They are off limits. However, like I said, that's for a relationship.
Of course, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about relationship. Darlene said it happens. Well,
she said it was in a day. I mean, let's say if we see somebody in a day, you see how I see her. There's been plenty of times after we've been together. You see how I see her. And listen, may the best man win. But that don't mean I'm not feeling her no more. So like,
if I win, I win.
I win, right.
It's not like if I get the trophy after I had it for a couple of days, I want you to have it now. Nah, nigga, it's over.
I appreciate that. We're gonna take one more caller. We are calling. Number is 917-414-3906. Please give us your name and where you're from. Hello. Please give us your name and where you're from. All right. We got a next one. We're going to 201-780, and I'm not gonna read the last four. But please give us your name and where you're from. People in here scared.
All right, folks. Listen,
scared.
You gonna call up?
They scared. They're
Don't be
scared.
scared.
All right, we're gonna go one more. We're gonna
He's next person.
347-675, and please give us your name and where you're from. 347-675.
I hear something. I hear something.
Is that 520? Please give us your name and where you're from. Okay,
is that a 973 down there? Somebody just calling in, man.
I think somebody called. I mean, my thing is, Darlene had a great point. She feels like it's plotting. And let me throw another scenario, because I feel like what the problem is sometimes is not even just an ego thing, because I think we've been approaching this situation from a standpoint of it being an egotistical thing. My thing is, what if, you're dating somebody, obviously situations may be complicated. It may not always be a situation where you're dating, you're in a relationship. But say if I'm dating somebody, and then it's intense, there's emotions involved, because sometimes you don't put labels on things.
Right.
And then you share certain things with that person. And you start engaging in personal situations. I tell you about something, about daddy issues I had, or something with my parents, or something happened with them, and I express that to you. And then all of a sudden, even if you're not and then you start being cool with a friend of mine. And I obviously want my friend to know the same information that I shared with you. How do you feel about that? That goes beyond just the ego. Because I know with fellas, we always think that first. But when you're involved with somebody and then you kind of build them an emotional relationship where you're close with them, you engage with them, you share personal relationship with them and conversation, telling things. And as guys, when we express things from our past and things that have happened, it's sensitive. Yeah. And then you end up, not dealing with that person, but then they start dealing with your friend. And then in the back of your mind, you're like, well, I know they probably, I hope she doesn't tell this. I hope she doesn't tell that. Daniel, what do you... what do y'all think about that?
I feel, like I said before, I honestly say there's nothing that you can say that's going to change how I feel about the situation, especially with something like that. We might not have been in a relationship, but we've been intimate. We've been emotional. We've shared things with each other. We've done more than just have sex. And, so, I'm going to have an issue if you approach her, if she approaches you. And to be honest with you, if you're a real friend and she approaches you, you would immediately contact me and let me know about it, just because you're a real friend.
Respect, right?
Out of respect. If any of my close friends, she said something sideways, even if I took it the wrong way, you might think I'm going over the top, but I'm that much of a loyal friend. I'm not going to stab none of my friends in the back. I'm going to let them know, let them handle the situation from there. It could be nothing. Hey, it's nothing. But then if it is something, like I said, them approaching me, I'm definitely going to have it. So if I feel that way about it, I'm definitely going to have an issue if somebody does it to me. She's off limits, bottom line.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like with social media, it does, like I said in the beginning of the show, it connects all of us. Social media makes it really likely that exes and friends will even just keep in touch. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, if I've been over her for say 2 years and I'm in a new relationship, I'll talk from your perspective, Andrew. If you've dealt with somebody and you're far removed from the situation, and then you found out somebody that you're cool with is dealing with her, are you more likely to still be bothered by that situation?
So here's why I feel like I'm a little more, I don't want to say easygoing about the situation, but a little more, there's a word in there, I don't know what it is, but for me, here's my thing. Okay, if this person is my ex, right, and they decide, or we decide, or whatever the reason for us not being together no more, there was a reason behind that, right? And let's say if my boy, who has come to me and said, yo, Drew, I understand that maybe of course you got to give me some time. You're not about to just get my girl as soon as I'm done with my girl.
Yeah, people think
you're not about to snatch my girl up. You're not about to do that. However, if it's some time, and like Alex said, I done got a new little boo thing. We out here, we out here on the streets looking nice and everything. I don't even care if you talk to her because I don't want to. And I don't mean to sound like a chauvinist, like I'm all high. But like, listen, this isn't working. Our relationship isn't working. Go on, do your thing, because if you're gonna deal with whatever problem that was that made us not go, that's on you. But for me, if you come to me and I'm over her, it's a person. So what does that mean? Like I can never talk to this person ever again in my life because you spoke on?
I don't mean it like that. You can't.
But that's what it sounds like.
But the thing is,
there's a little emotion in that right there.
But things get so sensitive. Like even social media, I'm telling you, because of Facebook, it's totally changed the way we think, the way we communicate. I mean, I know that even personally for myself, you know, when I've met somebody, I may have met them at an event, and then we end up exchanging information over, you know, Facebook or something like that. You know, it just happens. It's the way we communicate. So now, with it being in a place, you break it. I'm laughing because it's happened to me. If you know, they weren't necessarily like we were really close, but, you know, we were definitely cool, you know, to the place that we would hang out casually. And then I break up with, you know, whoever I was dealing with, and then all of a sudden I see you liking all her pictures on Facebook. I'm like,
trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Right. And it's like, you know, you start feeling away because, you know, that shows up on your timeline. This person like 9 photos, and you're like,
I'll kick Danny ass when I see it.
Because you know with the stalker thing on Facebook, when you go way back, you start liking all the pictures from way back.
Let me get the 172-week pick with shit dating to.
172.
Double tap that joint and let it know I'm out here.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Comment on that one. Hey, girl.
Try to have a conversation on it. Nah, nigga, yo, on that recent one, nigga.
No, I'm telling you, but you know, people do that. I mean, all the time, and so
go down in the DM.
You have to go in the archives. Going in the archives are like, but that's what happens. So it's more. I find it very likely, and I actually find it more common of it happening. I spoke to a friend of mine, and he had a situation like that where, you know, he found out that somebody that he used to deal with, they weren't in a committed relationship, but they were, you know, cool. And then somebody else who they weren't necessarily friends with started, you know, talking to, you know, and it's kind of like, it's really fishy because social media really plays a big part in the way we communicate, the way we date, the way we go out, the way we interact. So, I mean, my thing is, Daniel, because I'm going to go to Daniel because he's really about the loyalty thing. And I get it. I love it. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to peg me for loyalty.
No, I'm not saying.
He's like part-time loyal.
I'm not saying that Andrew's unloyal, but, you know, Daniel, he's militant about it. He's militant about any of his friends. So if you see a friend of yours, I'm going to ask you, what is the first thing that goes in your mind when you see somebody that you used to date, and then you see somebody who maybe either a friend or associate all of a sudden liking all their pictures, or hey, you know, the emoticons tell stories.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a narrative. It's a novel. It tells stories. So with the heart eyes, you know, you see heart eyes on your ex-girl's pictures. How do you feel? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to be like, nah. I won't know because once she's an ex, like I really don't see what you need to deal with each other. You know, like, you know, we're not friends. I have no exes that I'm friends with. I'm talking about in a relationship. You know, I got people that I've dated with. We talk here and here. And I'm talking about somebody I've been in a relationship. Once that ended, it ended for a reason. We started as friends. Like, if the relationship didn't work out, why are we gonna try to be friends for it?
No, I'm saying if you see one of your friends liking your exes.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not connected to none of my exes no more, so I don't care. I don't see if any of my friends are like you.
So he's very much like what's the name from Diddy? I don't want to know if he's playing
Mario
Wanda. He just don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss for Daniel. But say if you see it, because I'm mentioning.
I understand. If I see it, like I said, I'm answering your question. If I see it. If I feel some type of way that honestly means that I might be still emotionally attached to them, honestly, and then I would have, like, you know, some feeling about it. But if I see it and I don't feel no type of way, obviously means I'm over it, and I'll probably still say something because I'm just that petty.
What would make you feel away? Like, what is the thing that, all right, because it sounds like if I don't rock with her no more, then it's cool, whatever he's doing is cool. But if I rock with her, what is the thing that you're like, all right, like what makes her off limits? Okay. What makes him off limits? That's what I need to know.
Okay, I know you need to know this.
I need to know this.
Not like I'm loyal.
You see how the line is drawn? Like, the line is drawn in the sand right now.
She's off limits. You feel me?
Like even being friends.
She's friends. That's something different.
No, I'm saying if you break up with her, because I've heard a lot of people say, I'm telling you, I've heard a friend of mine. He says this. He says that, if I'm with you, and you and I break up, and you break up with all my friends too, and my family. Okay. Do not hang out with my family. Don't hang out with my friends.
I honestly feel like that because, what does my ex need to still be hanging around my mom for and all that? And what does she need to be hanging around my friends for? Like, no, let go and let God. No, you feel me? That's why I don't even want to do nobody in the same church as me. We ain't gonna be done with each other. And then after that, I still got to see you on Sunday. I'm playing the drums. I'm like, man.
And she waving at you. And then she bring a new boyfriend in the church and you playing.
No. She do that. I'm happy to get Drew.
See?
And then it's me and Drew in the parking lot.
All right, we're gonna take a couple of calls. We have 201-539. Please give us your name and where you're from. We want to hear either your thoughts or questions. Welcome to BTalk Live.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing? This is Chelsea from Jersey City. Hi,
Chelsea.
So my thoughts on you feeling some type of way because you see someone that you were dealing with and your friends now are dealing with them. I don't think that if you feel some type of way, because I know Daniel said, then maybe you still have feelings. I don't think you necessarily still have feelings for that person, but you do feel some type of way that your friend, who knows what, your relationship, most likely they know the dynamics of the relationship and maybe what you went through with that person and how you may have felt about that person and they were there for the ride. And then, poof, as soon as that person becomes available, they're like, okay, well, then let me slide in and handle, whatever. Let me, almost like, I'm going to prove to this person that I'm not you. Then that definitely isn't a friend. So I don't think that you necessarily always feel some type of way about the person that you were dating, but because you have a relationship with your friend, that's why you feel some type of way. So that's my tea.
I appreciate it. I thank you, Chelsea. Thank you for calling in. I love her thoughts. We're gonna take another caller. We are 347-586. Please give us your name. Welcome to BTalk. Give us your name and where you are from.
You saying these numbers? People are like
347-586. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Probably a creep. We got a pen right now trying to write down.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say the last four digits. I had to stop that. We have them.
We're going to give you one more chance. You're going to try it one more time?
Try one more time. 347-586. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Oh, yeah, I think that's me. Is that me? From 347. Hello?
Oh, that's you.
Welcome to BTalk Live. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Oh my God. My name is Kyle. I'm from Brooklyn.
How you doing? What's your name? Say your name one more time.
My name is Kyle. I'm from Brooklyn.
Kyle from Brooklyn. What's going on? Welcome to the show. Please give us your thought or your question. Don't be shy, Kyle.
My thought. Basically, like I said, I've been, in a relationship and stuff. Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me all right?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you guys can hear me? Good. If I think, like when I was in a relationship and we broke up, but, at the time, I would see, guys liking stuff on Facebook, and I would feel a type of way, but then I just kind of shrug it off, whatever, it's whatever, you know. I can feel a type of way, but I can't really do nothing, you know what I mean? You know.
Right. I mean, I understand. Sometimes you can't always do anything because you can't control who talks to who because we live in that type of society. But, Kyle, thanks for your call, man. We appreciate you calling in. We're going to go to one more caller, and then we're going to take calls in before the end of the show. We're going to 201 539. Please give us your name and where you're from. Hello, 201-539. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Oh, no, it's Chelsea again. Carry on.
Oh, Chelsea got a lot of Chelsea got a lot of thoughts. Now, we're going to go one more call. 201-658. Please give us your name and where you're from. 201-658. Please give us your name and where you're from.
Yo, what up, though? It's me, Ro.
Ro, what's going on? Welcome to the show, BTalk Live. How are you, sweetheart?
Nothing. I'm awesome. I said I wanted to call in and support and listen in to what was going on. I wanted to hear the foolery. When I heard that Daniel was going to be on the show, I said, oh, God.
Tell us where you from, Ro.
You know where I'm from. The best state there is, the best city there is. Jersey City, New Jersey, baby.
Jersey City. She's rapping.
Wait, what happened? You're going in and out, Doc. You're going in and out.
I wanna know what questions do you have for Daniel, since you said that you heard that Daniel was on the show. Do you have any questions for Daniel?
Oh, no, I don't have any questions for Daniel. I just thought it was going to be a hilarious show because we all know that Daniel is completely cutthroat and very opinionated. And so I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I had to tune in. But I do like the perspective, and I agree with what was said earlier. If we break up, then you break up with everybody. Like, why are you still calling my friends? And I'm not talking about just physically. I'm talking about on social media. I'm talking about you cut ties, literally cut the cord everywhere. Why are you liking my girlfriend's pictures? Why are you calling my girlfriend's husband? Like, I don't believe in that. I feel like if we break up, y'all had whatever y'all had while we were all together, and when it diminished with us, it diminished with you. Nobody has time for that. Go make new friends.
I love that.
Can I ask Ro a question?
Yeah, Andrew wants to ask you a question.
Ro, hey, how you doing?
Hey, who's this?
Ro.
Who's that?
Andrew, the guy that you might not know. How you doing?
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, ask your question.
All right.
Sure.
So I just want to know, is there a time limit for you? Like, is there an amount of time? I'm not, hold on, Danny, because I don't want you to, I'm going to stop portraying I'm just playing devil's advocate, but I just want to know, is there an amount of time where you're like, okay, listen, I've been over this guy for this amount of time. If my friend wants that problem, whatever the reasoning was, go ahead. Would you allow that, or is there a time that you allow?
I think that once you realize that it's really over as my friend, like, you know, because there's that period in which sometimes there's a rekindling stage. There's a stage in where you might take a month or so and then you get back together. I think that once your friends realize or your family realize that it's really over, then you need to cut it off. And that might be 2 weeks. That might be the day it actually happens. That might be a month. That might be a year. But I feel like when that time comes and everybody is cohesively working together to know, hey, look, Ro is really done with him. He's really done with Ro. We all need to just go ahead and tie in several ways altogether. I think that's where you can kind of negate what the time framing is going to be, because it's different for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Unless you happen to be my good girlfriend's god baby's daddy or something like that, then that's totally different. But, you know, in a situation like that, you'll always be in contact. But any other way, nah, cut that off. What you got to say,
well, Ro, we appreciate you calling in. We appreciate you calling in, Ro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Y'all enjoy the show.
Good
luck, Alex. God's blessing.
Oh, thank you, Ro. That means a lot. We think, Ro, you could tell when she was talking, the head was going.
Yeah.
The fingers were going. The head was going, the hand was going. Now, we appreciate everybody calling in. Now, I want to ask, do you guys have, we talked about everything. The last thing I want to mention, real briefly, because I've heard it a couple of times, and I just have to say it. does sex at any point in terms of the relationship make a difference in terms of how you feel? So say it's not necessarily a committed relationship, that you guys have kind of mentioned it a little bit, but does that, because for guys I know sometimes there's like an ownership over that person, not necessarily over that person, but there's like a territorial type of situation, which is, our society and, our generation as guys, we kind of feel that way. Do you feel like sex changes things?
I feel like because I do think it changes things, but I don't think it changes things for better or worse necessarily. If we're talking about in retrospect to like our conversation, then it does absolutely change something, because, all right, if you smash an old girl and I see you smash an old girl, look, I can't. For me, it's gonna be like, I don't mean like physically seeing them, then sitting there staring at me. But like, let's say like, all right, you know that they do. It's my part-time job. Anyway, like for me, it's like I don't want to be in something that my homie was in. Like, that's just me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Like, it gets a little messy.
It gets a little messy.
Yeah, it's very messy.
It gets very messy. So it's that's for me. Sex totally changes it. But like I said, had y'all just been going out and whatever, like there was no physical as far as sex goes.
But it's hard to know that.
You're right. You're right. But if you're my homie, you would tell me.
Maybe
I mean, it does. As I say it out loud,
Daniel said maybe you wouldn't tell.
Hey, you just want
to.
I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish.
Victim. You better tell me.
I'll let you finish.
Finish your thought.
No, but it's just a messy situation. You don't want to be. For me, I'm a mental person, so it's gonna be like, Dad. Well, what was Daniel like when he was with her? Or what? Like, for me, that's the reason why I wouldn't do it, because it makes it. Like you said, it makes it messy, and I'm not with messy situations. I'm with messy situations, but not that kind of mess. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Daniel, go ahead. He's been waiting. Go ahead, Daniel.
I hate this dude, Drew.
No, go ahead. I'm just talking about when sex is involved. With sex involved, does it automatically change things?
Yes. In my opinion, yes. I believe that sex completely changes things, whether it's on you or her. As far as women are more emotional than men sometimes, depending on the person.
Not too tough.
Yeah, because because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not trying to play the devil's advocate or whatever, but in 2016, there are too many emotional men out here. I'd be like, yo, man, you need to take these panties off, man. Put your boxes back on.
Come on, Dale's teaching.
But honestly, yeah, sex changes things, because like I might just look at it as like, yo, we just having a good time, but she might look at it, even though it's not a relationship, she might be attached to you in a way. She's, she here, like she sees maybe some text messages coming up on your phone like that you with her, or you're on the phone. She might feel some type of way, especially after that sex has come into play. Because like I said, women are sometimes more emotional than men are. Yeah, most times, 99% of the time. But anyways, I feel like, in my opinion, sex does change things. And if I have sex with somebody, no, they're definitely off limits. You feel me? I'm not out here having one night stands. Everybody can do whatever they want. I'm scared of two things: STD and child support. So I'm not out here just having anybody.
He puts up the crucifix. I feel you.
Can I just ask?
Go ahead.
But just real quick.
Yes.
Well, what I want to know is, when is it okay?
It's never okay.
It's never okay.
So he said it's never.
So, let's say you meet a girl, boom. At no point in time in meeting her, let's say you meet a girl today, at no point in time in your meeting process, let's say 2 weeks, you don't talk to her no more. And you tell me, yo, Drew, I talked to this girl for 2 weeks, and I go, yo, I'm
that's the time when he's talking about, like, if you only talk to her.
Okay, so if we went out tonight, we gonna go somewhere after this, whatever. I meet somebody, and then I don't talk to her again, and you talk. That's something different.
Yeah,
no, let's say if y'all rocked out for a month.
But I'm talking about it's sex.
No.
I'm talking about it's sex involved.
No,
emphatically.
Yo,
unequivocally.
There's thousands of women right here in Jersey City.
That is true.
There's millions
of women out here. I mean, there's social media, Facebook. I mean, they have so much stuff. You can meet them anywhere, bro. You don't need nothing that I have.
Maybe we have the
boys.
same taste and stuff.
You know what? Yo, you're creeping me out. But
no, the reason, but I think that, and I'm not defending Andrew, but I'm just saying, and the reason why I mention the social media things is because sometimes those bridges are connected. Like, and say we all be friends and we all hang out and we all do.
I want you to know I've never done that. Listen. I know our time is almost up. I just got to say this to everybody.
Say it, come on.
Please, guys, keep your girlfriends away from Andrew. Keep the girls that you are dating away from Andrew.
1 year.
I mean, in 2016, listen, just keep everybody away from him. All right? Keep everybody that means something to you. Family members. Because I'm saying, I don't know what's going on.
You're scaring them.
I don't know about scaring me. I'm just saying, like, listen, we don't want a situation.
You're right.
Will not get out of control.
I don't believe. Like I said, I believe that if y'all said we are boyfriend and girlfriend, go ahead. If y'all have been dating for, or let's say if y'all have been going out for a certain amount of time, then good. But I feel like anything before 3 months is open season. That's how I feel.
I think, okay, so I'll first of all, I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. I couldn't have it any other way having my boys on the show with me. Andrew, give them your handles, your social media handles, and where they can find you.
My social media handles, I'm on everything except for Snapchat because my life isn't that interesting. I'm on Facebook. It's Andrew Ali Williamson. Ali, salam alaikum. I will mess up a bacon, egg, and cheese. My Twitter handle is comedian_Drew. And that's it. Yeah, that's how you can find me.
Okay, Instagram?
Instagram, laugh at me. LAFFATME. Laugh at me.
I don't know, he doesn't think he's that handsome, so he Daniel, come on, give us your handle.
Yeah, real quick, Facebook, Daniel Prescott. Instagram, King, DWLP. I don't do Snapchat. I think I'm too old for that. But yeah.
Ooh, shots. See, King, Daniel thinks pretty highly of himself. Yeah, but I want to thank my boys, my people from coming on the show. Andrew, the comedian, Daniel, the boss man. I want to appreciate you guys. And I want to thank everybody who tuned in to listen. This is the pilot premiere, our soft launch for BTalk Live with Alex Williams. So I from what I've heard, I think that to give a responsible analysis from hearing from what everybody's saying, that sometimes in life you can't control what happens when you break up with somebody. When you break up with somebody, because we are all adults, everybody's entitled to do what they want to do. Everybody's entitled to deal with who they want to deal with. We can't really control people's actions because we are all adults. And once you break a relationship or break a situation, then you can't have necessarily any expectations. However, when it comes down to that friendship that you have with a boy of yours, or if you're a girl, you have a relationship with your girlfriend, and they start dealing with somebody that you once dealt with, it does become a little messy. So, I mean, from some people's perspective, maybe asking permission is the right route. Maybe, coming to that person and being straightforward and saying, you know what, is it okay for me to talk to this person? And I think that, that avoids a lot of, the question may be awkward itself, but it avoids a lot of feelings of mistrust. So, I believe that we all have to put our, like Daniel said, our grown man pants on. For women, our grown woman skirts up, and just be responsible about things. I think that communication sends the best signals when it comes down to relationships, because everybody's hearts are attached. Our egos are attached, our personalities and our emotionals are attached. But I want to thank everybody. I want to thank, on here we see numbers from Brooklyn, Jersey City, the Bronx, Queens, Harlem. I see California here. I see Florida here. So we want to thank everybody. I see Connecticut on here. So I want to give a huge shout out because, like I said, this platform is growing. You've caught it pre-commercial, pre-edits, pre-celebrity guests, which, like, you guys keep tuning in, you'll be able to experience. So I want to thank everybody. Personally, I want to thank everybody who joined in and listened with us, everybody who's been spreading the news of BTalk Live with Alex Williams all over the social media platforms. Of course, I have to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, my family who supports me through everything, my church, everything. I want to thank everybody. Like I said, any thoughts that were expressed on this show are not necessarily the personal opinions of Alex Williams or BTalk Live, so we want everybody have an open mind when listening. We invite all walks of life to our show, and I want everybody to, keep viewing, keep listening. This is going to be on all month in the month of March, and like I said, we want to hear your thoughts. So please call and spread the word to everybody. BTalk Live with Alex Williams. Again, blogtalkradio.com/BTalk Alex Williams. Also, the number is 347-850-8408. We want everybody to call in. My handles personally, you can find me on Instagram, ALW_Soulstar. You can find me on Twitter, ALW_Soulstar. I try to keep it uniform, y'all. Consistency is key. And on Periscope, ALW_Soulstar. Remember, hit me up on the Facebook. Everybody's thoughts are important, so we want to hear from you. So any thoughts or comments that you have, please come up on the Facebook or on Instagram. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. We love you, everybody. Tune in next week, 8 o'clock. Love you guys.
Great job, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.